The Palau Media Council's Summer of Health and Wellness highlights healthy and holistic activities in Palau, including government wellness programs, Team Palau workout regimens, Palauan NGO activities, and the upcoming Omal Marathon in September. The Summer of Health and Wellness is a Healthy Palau, healthy initiative for locally funded NCD prevention and health promotion programs.
Malungil litasil se Kamal Masulang Chinese. Thank you for this opportunity. Huk sabamal alme huk share baby about our theme, which is Summer of Health and Wellness. I have two interns one intern Masubra Island Times and another one Oriora TMC behind the scenes doing the videos. Misal gurula shora TMC ngara madala camera ngai tirigel ngara rabayel doing the videography. It's his first time in front of the camera and being on the radio station as well as with her. Makpay mo masterira teelir matmo introduce themselves waseng telara clear et ang clear oreo regir pam start the summer.
Ali militasil Klaka Summer asaw KENNARD. I'm 18 years old. Ang Oriora Island Times newspaper.
Hello, good afternoon. Sorry if I'm not speaking Palau. My name is RJ, and I attend PCC and I work at TMC.
Kimrang asuliulo mese oreng siagi aklamo ki momaloya torbela ma mrigele chane selgora mix mensabela Archel keep up with the conversation mongar alegal make sure selbol mrega summer mak return ng mora school ang lamos of el fluently maloya torbela for the theme it's Summer of Health and Wellness. Matel shorgida gimom sada atora health ma healthy lifestyle. You might wonder waseng ramar other media trigal NGIRUDEL ngayasagara Palau Media Council are here talking about health. We're going to tie to selguk role ra media in reporting about health and wellness ra balwap. And ang patoka ngeswal la tora health ngaringia Palau Media Council amno sabelwa grant along with 20 other organizations, but sa kuktara to and then we'll deal with higel rulia Palau a media mangaringa relevancy ringira tokora health reporting and wellness reporting. I want to ask Miss Summer lasengara ngara kukmesang about health and wellness ra belau and do you see a role in for media to report or at least highlight or shed light on issues or topics or events in relation to health and wellness?
Okay. Thank you, OLKERIIL, for the question. What I think about health and wellness in Palau, I think it's been brought up. It's becoming very popular. We're starting with kids now. We're starting to start programs with the youth, so that it doesn't affect us later. What did I ask?
How about NCD, non-communicable disease among youth and among the general public?
Yeah, Communicable diseases, non-communicable diseases. They're becoming like, yeah, I think they're a big problem in our community because of old habits, and the health ministry in Palau is starting to make awareness of these problems we have in our society, to make us live better. And
how about you, Archie? What do you think of health, wellness, specifically NCD among youth and the general public? What is your view?
So, thank you for the question. I want to start with as I'm outside going around, there is a lot of kids, the youth, running around, exercising, keeping up with their health. But as for non-communicable diseases, I think it's a lot of people struggling to say no to themselves, or people are having trouble saying no to that person. So
I think in many times, as we know, non-communicable diseases, NCD, are as a result of lifestyle what we should do for our health, and yet we don't. Do you think the media is doing enough, or with reporting about health, or do you think we should put more efforts into covering? I understand you are with TMC and you guys are doing videos. I look at TMC now, the channel, and you're doing part of your program. You're advertising for the Omal Marathon. Should media continue to report or shed lights on issues such as health and wellness?
Yes, I think we should do more on our health and wellness, just so we could get a lot more people out their house and be more active, instead of just staying rotting in bed all day, scrolling on their phone.
That's great. Sir, the beginning of this year, summer, it was a New Year's resolution of mine, mula sa ilak morachim. Makmarara chim membership rangage. Dimle 1 month alpong, and then kukmo maasang mang diak pong almirela makwasak return. I'm here until September, makaselak return ak most of our gym membership ranga. Dira kal ngaring ya friend ranga kal dira kal gym dila kal ngara Taiwan mbokura gym partner nga. We don't go to the same gym, and gi encourage each other mula sa kuk ak self pong ak make sure ak encourage ring ilwasali o pamre kara after class mo. And wellness and health is not only about physical health. There's health is wellness is a holistic idea. We talk about not only physical health but as well as mental health. And I want to, as a young person, graduate from Mitsenti this year. What do you think about health in terms of mental health among the youth and young people like your age?
For me, I feel like it takes a lot of discipline in the mind, because yes, you could have a whole support system, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to you're the one picking yourself up every day, and you have to do that for the better of your health, waking up and forcing yourself to do something that you normally don't, so that you can feel better about yourself. And I feel like as young kids, it's very easy for us starting young, so that it makes it a habit. And sel do kluen na mo smau, Yeah.
What do you think of El Akakuk? You graduated from high school in Guam, right? You are 20 years old and you returned to Palau and now you go to PCC. Now, what do you think of health and wellness in terms of mental health of Palau?
I think I like to say Summer is right on the mental health part. It's good to wake up every morning, even if you're not feeling like it. Get up, have a routine, get up, brush your teeth, do dishes, sweep the floors, something small. Achieve a goal, like one small goal throughout your day. It really helps.
And do you think Palau, the young people nowadays, do you think they have enough information about mental health or awareness, or do they know where to go if they come across those health problems, and specifically mental health?
In terms of mental health here in Palau, I think a lot of the kids out here struggle with having a support system, having to stay committed to picking themselves up every day out of bed. I think out here mental health is a struggle for a lot of the youth.
And what do you think?
Yeah, mental health is so you can only know like a part of it and not know the whole thing. It's really good to be informed about it, so it helps you go through it, and you know the ups and you know the downs. It's a very broad idea and topic that I feel like some people are not very informed about. That's why we struggle.
Now, all of us here works for the media. I think that's one thing in common about all of us. Many times SL pick up newspaper, or we listen to most of the programs that are being aired by the media. What is your view on media reporting about health, about wellness, non-communicable diseases, and health in general? What role is media playing right now, and what do you see as possible perhaps improvements, or perhaps suggestions, or maybe something that could be done with media in terms of highlighting health and the topic of wellness?
Okay, so our job as the media is to inform and to be the voice. That's just for everything. So for health, we're highlighting, like, we highlight the health topic so that we can all be talking about it, and we're also informing good news, not just bad news and boring political topics. Also about health and youth and sports, everything, diversity. And yeah, our job is to highlight those ideas so that everyone's informed and we talk about it.
How about you, RJ? Summer is a writer. She writes for Island Times and article na newspaper. Tuta, if I'm not mistaken, was about what was it about? Yes, your most recent one on the newspaper for. Yes, for today.
No, I didn't have an article out today.
The one before, was it about?
I wrote an article last week. Sa 30JUL interns sa PNSP.
So you're a writer, so your focus is on newspaper. But as for RJ, it's videos and video making. What do you think is the role of? She's on the print media, but as for you, what do you think is the role for media in reporting in terms of videos and producing shows for TV channel ra TMC.
So as a cameraman in TMC, what we really focus on behind the camera as a cameraman, we focus on what the people want to see or what we think the people want to see. So a lot of the times we're on a headset listening to, if it's a live stream, we're listening to whoever is telling us to get these shots. So we really focus on what we think people want to see instead of what we want to see.
And do you think the people are interested, or they would like to see shows or videos, or perhaps YouTube shows about in TMC's YouTube channel? Do you think they're interested in videos with contents about health?
I think it would be nice to have content about health awareness in all aspects of health. Yeah.
When we talk about health, what comes to mind? Is it as a young person, as a youth? What is health? Is it always about sports? Is the first thing that comes to mind a gym, somebody with a six-pack, or healthy eating? Is it diet? What is health to you?
Health to me is just making sure your body is okay. Everyone has a different outlook on what health is. Everyone thinks this is more important than that. But if you're asking me personally, I would say physical health, because in all aspects, if you are taking care of yourself physically, I think you also have the mental and emotional strength to keep yourself active, because you're physically active, and it takes a lot to be physically active. You can't just wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm gonna do it. I mean, you can, but there's also commitment, and commitment's hard for a lot of people.
What are the challenges that you think keeps young people of Palau from leading a healthy lifestyle?
Well, I'd like to say it's 1, commitment to being healthy. 2, there's a lot of distractions out here in Palau. A lot of things are really accessible. Drugs, yes, food, but stuff is expensive out here, so I don't know about that. Yeah, I think it's, in my opinion, I think it's really commitment. A lot of people have trouble staying committed to whether it's a relationship or just staying active.
How about you, Summer? What do you think when we say health? What comes to mind? Is it diet? Is it healthy eating? Is it exercise? Is it going to the gym? Is it sports? What is health to the youth?
Health, yeah. Mostly health is physical abilities and also mental abilities, emotional abilities. And I think all those play to one factor, and that's what's keeping you going every day and keeping you mentally healthy and physically healthy.
I think also good news to highlight, it's something about sports, but not and it ties to health, because there's been they've been doing a lot of programs, and they've been doing it for years, and it contributes to health and wellness. Shout out to MGIRUDEL Team Palau ngara Paris France ngara Olympics. Ako lumister sa opening ceremony, and there's one of those athletes, other track. Her name is Sydney Francisco. At one time, I did a little with the media and give koram laring agi level internship chap shadow ngira TMC. And Apoy, and her mom is also the first Palawan del Mura Olympics, and She actually went to Sydney Olympics in Australia, and now her daughter, and not only her, Matirgal Roguil Lora Olympics represent Palau. I saw them. They were riding a boat for the opening ceremony, and it makes one very proud to be a Palauan, and they make all of us proud. So with us talking about health and talking about the youth, and as we mentioned, sports connect to health, I think it's only right we give them a shout out to not only them but even their coaches.
Their coaches.
Yes, their team members, support system kuktiaksal madingigel bebil sports, but I know about track, and I know Poi personally mal dedicate a lot of her time to that. So I think health it's a very broad topic, and we're not health professionals, or we don't work with the health sector, but as a media we have a role to play to by reporting or highlighting, or in a way shedding light on not only health and wellness, but all of these other aspects that contribute to the overall health of Palau, such as sports. We also report about not only sports, but other issues such as we report on policies that might affect our healthcare. We report many other things that are indirectly tied to health. So our theme is Summer of Health and Wellness, and I have a month left for this summer because I'm going back to the university on September, and PCC last start, and I think can start 12 or 19.
I think the 19th.
The 19th, and then graduate mid-senti. So what are your activities related to health, wellness? Any plans for this summer with regards to your health, since our theme is Summer of Health and Wellness?
Okay, so actually when I was in Vicente, the only thing that kept me physically active was cross country. And now I don't know what I'm going to do for the remaining of it takes a lot of mental challenge to get yourself up and running. I also paddled, but now my sister's not here anymore, so I don't know who I'm gonna paddle with. She really got me to paddle, and di wala motivator nga ako ma-practice. So for this summer, while I have so much time, I'm an adult now. I have to be on my own time to telling myself to do stuff. So it's gonna take a lot of mental picking up for me to tell myself to go to the gym or go run, go paddle. I don't know.
How about you, RJ? Any plans for this summer about health, wellness, in line with our theme of Summer of Health and Wellness?
Well, any plans? As of right now, I was also on the same team as Summer. We paddled together. We also.
Perhaps I should join.
Yeah, bro, come out. Well, I'm not paddling right now, so. But for the summer, I'm not really thinking about it right now. Most of the sweating I do is helping my grandpa outside the house, move cement, shovel sand, stuff like that. But I think
that's not bad at all. Hard work probably is good for the health.
Any sweat is a good sweat. But I would also like to say, I think Palau should implement more sports into Palau. It would. I think a lot of the kids out here have more interest in other sports than just baseball, basketball, volleyball, the same old stories. I think it would be nice to see other sports out here in Palau.
Such as soccer,
Rugby, football. I don't know. Whatever anyone could think of. Whatever anyone wants to try out.
As for me, as I said, I only have a month left. That's considered summer. I plan to join the Omal Marathon, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's one activity that I'm gonna do in relation to health and exercise, because I also think I need some running. But I think I could not complete the full marathon. Apply for the register for the half half marathon.
Runs a run.
Yeah, and then I'll try my best with that. And then do you plan to possibly write stories if any events that might be related to health and wellness comes up in the future?
Yeah, we're always down to. I want to write about maybe, I don't know, about the Oman Marathon. I want to write about that. I want to put it in the news. That's, I don't know.
About health other than the regular usual
stories.
Stories, something different. Not to say that we don't mean that we don't report about health, because we do. We report about health. We report about wellness. We report about sports and all other events that might be related to health and to wellness. So also part of our program coming here is letting the public know that if there are any events or activities that are newsworthy happenings that are about health, about wellness, about mental health, not only physical health, all aspects of health. Let us know, and Palau Media Council from now until September for this summer, we will come and take a look at the events or happenings and hopefully report on it. And aside from reporting about health and about wellness, do you think the youth care about their health? Are they conscious about being healthy and healthy lifestyles? Do you have friends who are who care about their health? Who we say we care about our health, but do we really? But do we? Do you have friends who are serious about their health and keeping healthy lifestyles and being healthy and being well?
Yeah, I actually have a lot of friends. A lot of my classmates, like, they were very athletic. Almost everyone in class attended a sport. But yeah, I guess we all have bad habits. Like, we could go for a run but come back and eat like chips, and we're like, I needed this. This was a reward. That's one of the things that kind of hold us back. We can do it, but the diet is our self-control when it comes to food, drinks, temptations.
How about you? Do you have do you have friends, or what do you think about the youth of Palau? Are they conscious about their health? Are they aware of their health, and do they make an effort to lead a healthy lifestyle and being well?
It's a really big 50-50 on friends and just people, the youth around Palau in general. A few of my friends actually go to the gym really consistent. Like, they're really consistent in the gym.
By the way, there are 2 gyms in Palau, right? One in Mayuns and one is there is.
I think they know there's 3.
There's 3. Where are they?
There's one at Topside, one in Miyuns, and then there's CB. That's all the way in Iran.
All right.
Those are the 3 I know of.
And the one in Topside is Ngaragir.
Topside, that's right across Topside Mobile. You know that big gray building?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna buy me a membership and then and then join. But going to the gym is not not it's not it's not to say it's not a must, but it's not an indication of whether a person is healthy, because health is so vast. It includes healthy diet. It includes enough sleep. It's a lot of things. So I think that's why I ask if the youth are they aware of their health, or are they conscious about leading a healthy lifestyle?
Taking care of yourself is just being healthy. Like, that's health. Yeah, being healthy, getting the nutrition you need, eating good. Like, we should be like, yeah, health doesn't necessarily mean eating vegetables every night and, you know, chicken and then beef steak, like a different diet food every day. It does not mean that. Just getting the nutrition you need and eating good, not having an empty stomach. I think that's health. And
do you think as young media personnel, as young reporters, as young journalists, do you think we have a role to educate ourselves about health? In that way we could accurately report or highlight health events or health issues about Palau?
Yeah, as a media, I think it's really good that we're talking about this, because maybe it's not talked about enough, but it's been evolving with the PNOC and MHHS. They're doing great jobs, like combining their programs together and making programs for everyone, so that they're embracing the healthness.
How about you? What do you think of? What is your take on us as media personnel, as media people, to educate ourselves about health? In that way, we could accurately report or highlight stories about health.
Yes, I do agree that we do need to inform ourselves more about health in general, so we could, accurately inform the people about being healthy and how to be healthy, I guess, how to have a stable lifestyle.
And then last but not least, what do you think is the role of media in influencing people to lead healthy lifestyles? Does media have an influence on people? Can it influence them to lead healthy lifestyles?
Yeah, of course. Like this, we're like, advertising. We advertise different programs so that people can join and maybe get out of their comfort zones. Yeah.
How about you? What do you think is the role of media? Could we influence people to lead healthy lifestyles, to join join activities that will make them healthy, to eat better, to sleep better, to influence our media's influence in people being aware of mental health, the influence of media on the public in terms of their health and their wellness?
Yes, I do think we could make a bigger impact on the youth and Palau in general to watch out for themselves and the people around them. It also doesn't take us to do it. It could be like one-to-one with you, someone else. It doesn't take us to tell you to go outside and start sweating.
I think we have covered many things about the role of media in reporting about health, about wellness, not only about physical health, but mental health. We have talked about the influence of media in influencing people to lead healthy lifestyles, and you have shared your views on the youth of Palau, the young people, and their consciousness about health, their own health, and leading healthy lifestyles. And we've also covered NCD as its lifestyles, its our personal commitment to our health. That is the best way to address NCD in our view as young media, and I think I agree with you. I think media has a role in just like media has a role for every aspects of life in Palau and pretty much everywhere. Media also has a role to play in health and in wellness. First of all, media reports, they inform, and they influence, they entertain. So media is a lot of things, and I think media working with health and raising awareness about different aspects of health and influencing people to be well and to lead healthy lifestyles is a must. That as media people, it's one thing we should do, and I think it's an encouragement Chanis to for us media people to highlight and shed light, report about sports and healthy living, things that will make health and wellness a focus of our attention, not once in a while, but every so often and regularly, something that we think about regularly, because I think the most important thing about being alive and being human is our health, isn't it? Dalwaiseng mereka sulul kira la te al miul me
Ngaya kira.
sabi wa question eh.
Good afternoon to all of you journalists. It's a very bright young journalist that we see that are coming out and talk about health. You know, not only to talk about health, but we see like you really down to a very specific, and that is the health. It's like a car that you have to maintain so to moving forward. But my question is going to be a little bit personal. I'm just going to ask you, because there's a young man and young woman out there listening right now, and they're wondering, maybe they might wondering, or some parts of their mind thinking how they can be in media as like you young men that are coming out on the show right now. Is it how do you become a media journalist, or is it you that's your plan, or is it because it's a very important when you're coming out and you inspire the young man and young woman, next generation, to step into your shoes when you're getting old. When we say journalist, we're only looking to adult, like looking to old people, stuff like that, but it's very it's very what do you call this rare, but at this time it's like we see young men journalists local that are coming out, telling people about journalists and talk about health and stuff like that. And at the same time, you're gonna inspire the next generation, young men and young women, to step into that arena. So kind of a little bit personal.
You want to answer?
Okay, so I actually got into media because I saw the job application on the newspaper. And not just that, but I read the newspaper every day because for all my life, I've learned how to read. My dad picks up the newspaper like after work, brings it home, and he's the only one that reads it. I'm just walking around and I see it, so I'm like, okay, why not? Let me read it. So yeah, I've been reading newspaper, but actually journalism or like English writing, it has nothing to do with my major in college, but it's actually like a really good thing for me because yeah, I can't really publicly speak, but it's really helped me socialize with others when I'm interviewing them or like right now. Yeah.
How about you? Media is many things, and a lot of people, when we say media, they think of the traditional media, which is newspaper and radio. Radio shows, but media is many other things. These days, there's social media experts, there are videographers, and also with media, especially in Palau and in small islands like us, and perhaps in many parts of the world, when we say media, they think that media is only reporting on politics and on
Stuff.
other stuff, but now we know that media is so many other things. We talk about, like now we talk about health, we highlight health, we highlight wellness, and so as somebody who's in the media, and not so much the traditional media, you don't write for the newspaper or you don't host talk shows, but you're part of the media. What is your take on being part of media in Palau?
Honestly, I kind of just got thrown into this. When I first joined the media, it was actually a volunteer thing. My first job was the Omal Marathon, and I was actually supposed to volunteer, but my boss, Ngawak, shout out to him, he just kind of asked my name and he asked if I'm working or not. And I said yes. So he just put my name into the system. But yeah, as OLKERIIL said, media doesn't only deal with just like writing down stuff, newspapers and everything else like that. You can also be the behind the scenes, as like I do. And the camera, you could be the sound guy. Anything that helps with the media is the media, is what I like to say.
I think that was a very good question, and Janice, in a way, it highlights our young reporters, our young media. Tiraya ko ka NGIRUDEL partra luaingak partra media in Palau. And kubantrit tirkanye meranga sulira rugul adal nosab iul Lawrence kom sulara te alal ruk sa begal may obantrit tirkal NGIRUDEL media tirkanga. It's been a while now. Lobangela Igel respective media organizations or tirang kangangara Island Times among sel on pick up a newspaper koblo olo mesrang klel el summer KENNARD so trial mo o mesertial showra YouTube TV now they know this is the face to the name el sel pick up a newspaper mo ngui wa articles el ukulwa se by summer KENNARD ang kaigidya. And then this is one of the guys el sel la conduct a show sa TMC ang kaya tartirgal nga background el move a camera on a lights set up microphones marula help with the programming. And then me, I write for Island Times mang tirakal sumilme sa articles but for this opportunity ang lesoma malme kuk OI sa ratial theme of summer of health and wellness highlight tayo kuk roles ra media el partner up with the public and report activities programs related to health and wellness. Media de kadil report politics and de kadil report kura breaking news ang de kadil kura di report happenings ra paluwal kura in very specific topics or contents. It reports on every little details or every little happenings around Palau. It could be health, it could be the youth, it could be sports, and it could be wellness in general. Magi meranga suliul miloreng sa dirakal meranga suliul mas kamamate alam magi ngara kuk kadarmeng sa perspective sa dirakal young members, young journalists ra habalwat. And I thank you very much for listening. Sulang Chinese ma Palau Wave Radio.
The Palau Media Council's Summer of Health and Wellness highlights healthy and holistic activities in Palau, including government wellness programs, Team Palau workout regimens, Palauan NGO activities, and the upcoming Omao Marathon in September. The Summer of Health and Wellness is a Healthy Palau, healthy initiative for locally funded NCD prevention and health promotion programs.